My name is Hightower, and I'm the owner of Dogwood Kustoms. I'm a pinstriper, hand letter artist. I'm real deep into vintage art, pinstriping, old signage, a lot of experience in chassis fab, air ride suspension, sheet metal fab. We started this thing just here recently to kind of have a old shop in today's time. What you'll find at Dogwood Kustoms is what you would find at a shop 50 years ago. Offering that kind of vintage art, that kind of vintage fabrication and things of that nature. Everything's done by hand, everything's shaped. And to me, fabrication is just another source of an art form. I put the same thing into all my fab work that I put into all my artwork. That's pinstriping or sign painting or character art or whatever it may be. I named this place Dogwood Kustoms because I'm a man of faith. I put God first in all that I do. And Jesus was crucified on a dogwood tree. So I decided to put that incorporate that in the title of the business. All right, I'm a part of the Messengers. It's a car ministry that was founded about 1.5 years ago. And our main mission is to reach the people that we know in the car culture and kind of let them know that God will accept you no matter what you drive or how you look. That's kind of our mission. I've been pinstriping for about 5 years. And my level of work right now is probably a little higher than that experience, but I do it every day. Every day I strive to get better. I try to pinstripe something every day. Fabrication, I've been into metal fab, chassis fab, suspension, stuff like that for about 10 years. Ever since I moved down here from West Virginia, I got into the fabrication and car industry. My inspirations come from a lot of different things. Probably first and foremost, early on it was my dad. My dad was always into old cars. He was into building things with his hands and welding and fabricating and stuff. And that was something that I was drawn to, even at an early age. And then, as I got older, I got into the artwork, got into pinstriping and stuff. And in the beginning, I didn't have anybody to show me anything. I just kind of drew inspiration from people that I'd find online and pictures that I'd find on the internet. And, later on into my career, I became really good friends with a striper sign painter that's been around for years and years. And his name's Jack Lindenberger. He inspired me a great deal. He pushed my artwork even further, than where I was at that point in time. He's helped shape who I am and as an artist and how I do things and really refine my work. So I owe a lot to him. I've worked in quite a few fab shops, hot rod shops and things like that. And one of the guys that inspired me a great deal, in that process was a good friend of mine, Daniel Valjevic. He owns Retro Designs. He's a good friend of mine, and he actually pushed me to open my own shop. He's a pretty large shop now. They build high-end cars. They build a lot of nice stuff. I was his first employee back whenever he started. And, years and years down the road, I just kind of brought the idea up to him, that I was thinking about. It was just a thought at that time. And he's really one of the biggest influences on me actually pulling the trigger and deciding to open up a shop of my own. I've been a part of a lot of shops over the last 10 years and worked at a few different places. And a lot of those places that were building high-end cars. And something that I noticed working there, I always enjoyed doing the high-quality work and things like that. But it always kind of bothered me to see all the hard work and all the pride and heart that you put into something kind of be loaded on a trailer, and know that expensive high-end car will never come off that trailer unless it's at a car show. It's never going to be driven. It's never going to be what I feel is enjoyed. I feel to get the true enjoyment out of an old car or any car is to put it through what it's intended for, and that's to drive it. It was kind of disheartening to know that you put so much work into something and it's not going to be used the way that you feel, something like that should be used. That's kind of why I started this shop. I noticed over the last 10 years that it seemed like in this Charlotte area, there's a lot of the real high-end builders, a lot of guys that want to build $100,000, $150,000 cars. And that's fine. They're really, really good at that. But then in this area, it seemed like the scale tipped all the way over to the other side, to where the rest of the builders were these little hack shack shops, the type of shops that would butcher people's cars up, or that would make something unsafe, or basically, cheat people out of money. It really drove me to try to open up a shop that would cater to that blue-collared hot rodder. That blue-collared hot rodder that may not have $70,000, $80,000 to drop into his car, but he's got $10,000 to $15,000. And he wants to spend that $10,000 to $15,000 or $5,000, whatever it may be. He wants to spend that money and it be taken care of. He wants to spend that money and not have his beloved hot rod butchered. Realizing that's what drove me to do what I'm doing now. If you're looking for any pinstripe work, fab work, hand lettering, fabrication, metal fab, chassis fab, air rod suspension, anything of that nature, Dogwood Kustoms would be glad to help you out. Our number is 704-490-9881.